Hi everyone, welcome to Pop Culture Spread. I'm Rick, this is Jason, the poster boy for rabies, and this is... he doesn't have rabies. This is a show where we're going to be talking about the biggest news in entertainment, stories that we like and you know, we've picked out and we want to bring it to you guys. But before we get started, guys, you guys know exactly what you need to do. Hit that subscribe button for us, hit that like button for us as well, and hit that notification bell for us as well before we get started. Jace, we've got a big week.
We do. Well, hang on, let me just wipe the foam off my mouth. Okay. We do, mate. Get stuck into it.
We've got so much to talk about. So what do we got? Let's start off. This is huge news. This has been trending quite big at the moment in the last few hours. Chris Evans, Elijah Wood, and others react to James Dean casting in a movie. James Dean has been casted in a movie.
Rick, this is probably one of the biggest news in Hollywood for a very long time, and not for the right reasons, buddy.
No. So, what's it saying? So James Dean has been casted in an upcoming Vietnam War movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's been dead for almost what?
Interesting as hell. So, basically, you've got a couple of directors who are making this Vietnam War movie, right?
Yeah.
And they've decided to digitally bring James Dean into the picture.
Yep.
To play a supporting role.
Okay. Alright.
So, he is going to be... This is not a remake. This is not a film that requires James Dean to be in it.
Yeah.
This is just they've decided they couldn't find a real live actor that they were happy with, so they're going to resurrect a dead actor to do a performance.
Okay, so they're doing it with CGI, motion capture, and archive footage. And they're going to use someone to use his voice.
Yeah.
Do his voice.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's absolute fucking travesty they're even going to go down this way.
So there's a lot of celebrities which have just outraged and gone on Twitter.
Mate, I'm with them. I'm with them. This is the fucking dumbest thing in the world. And look, I know where you're going to go, and fuck you with your Grand Moff Tarkin argument. That's bullshit. I know, yes, we had a CGI character in Star Wars, a dead actor who they brought back, but this is completely different. Look, he was specifically needed for that movie because he was intrinsically part of Star Wars. James Dean has nothing to do with this movie.
No!
In fact, the fucker was dead before the Vietnam War even started.
Right. So why is he even in this?
This is bullshit. You've got Hollywood, mate. You've got thousands of young people vying to become actors.
Put them in the role.
You're costing a young actor an opportunity who could be the next James Dean, Robert De Niro, or whatever the fuck. And you're going to put James Dean in. You're doing it for a marketing reason only.
Yeah, I agree.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's bullshit. It is. Look, they've done it before, and I can see where they're coming from. They've done it before in music. Alright? They've done the show, they've done that with Elvis Presley. So, Elvis Presley, they do a hologram with him. Roy Orbison, they did it as well.
Didn't they do it Tupac as well?
They did that as well. Michael Jackson as well. So they've done it on that side of the lines. But I think this...
I think it's very different, the music.
Yeah,
this
is crossing the line, definitely. I just think this
is a horror...
stupid thing to fucking do.
It just doesn't make sense.
No.
There could be an argument to be made. Well, I want to make a sequel to The Maltese Falcon with Humphrey Bogart. That's an interesting question. Would I, as an audience member, be okay with that? I don't know. Maybe I would be. Maybe I would be. Maybe I wouldn't. I just don't think we should be doing this, resurrecting dead people to become performers again. Hey, did you know that Robert Williams had a thing in his will to say that nobody can use his likeness for 25 years after he's dead? Motherfucker knew that was coming, I reckon.
He knew it.
He was like, nah, no one's going to use my likeness to make money.
But you know what? I just think it's atrocious. They shouldn't even be doing this. It's just...
Absolutely ridiculous.
Doesn't make any sense. But, hey, moving on. Now, guys, we actually saw this movie last week. Guys, if you haven't seen our review on, I'm talking about Terminator Dark Fate. If you haven't seen our review, get on the site, have a look at it. It's a great little review. This is another one that comes from Hollywood Reporter. Terminator Dark Fate puts franchise on ice. Faces $120 million plus loss. And I think Jace called it in the review.
I did. I think I signed off with the review saying, hasta la vista franchise.
And there you go.
And I wish I was wrong. And funnily, the title for the film, Dark Fate, is almost like a prophecy for it. But here's the ridiculous part, alright? The movie apparently cost $180 $185 million to make. Who the fuck pays $185 million for an R-rated science fiction film franchise that's kind of been played out? And okay, you're thinking $185 million. Alright. Double that with the marketing.
Yeah.
Right? So double that. So you're needing close to $500 million to break even. And remember, if you make $500 million, a third of that gets kept by the theatre owners.
Yeah.
This film needed to make $600-700 million to even make money. It's ridiculous. The movie's meh. Like, it's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not a great film either. People need to be fired over giving them so much money to make Terminator.
And I don't see that money in the movie, to be honest with you. And
I don't
if you see
either.
the review, there was bits of
I don't
CG
know.
that was not good. So where did they put all this
Unfinished.
money? Yeah, it didn't look good. So where did they put this money into it? So
Yeah, a bit of disappointing for everyone concerned, and I do think, in all seriousness, we've loved the Terminator franchise 25 years ago when it was relevant, but not anymore, guys. Put it to bed. We're going to move on. See you later, Terminator,
It's
I
gone.
say.
See you later.
Absolutely right.
Nah, it's on ice. Next story comes to another one from Hollywood Reporter. This is big news. In the world of DC, we know that.
DC.
We know the new Batman movie is in production. It's on its way.
It is.
And there's a lot of people that have been cast, and there's a lot of bit of news coming through, which is good. With the new Batman movie, Colin Farrell has been in talks to play the Penguin.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting choice. We all
say
speculated
Rick
that maybe
DeVito,
Jonah Hill was going to do it.
Skinny Jonah Hill, or
Oh, well, I didn't know, but Jonah Hill was in the running.
yeah, okay.
And he pulled out about a week ago, but he probably would have made a good Penguin. But Colin Farrell, mate, it's never a bad thing to add talent to your film, is it?
No.
And Colin Farrell's pretty damn fine talent.
And speaking of talent, there's a bit of talent in this movie at the moment. So we got obviously Robert Pattinson as Batman.
We got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
which is great. So she's starting to move up in the ranks. So you would have seen her in a few of the other Marvel movies. Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, Jeffrey Wright. Commissioner Gordon, he was born to play that role.
And Paul
Excellent
Dano.
casting.
Paul
Dano's apparently playing the Riddler.
as the Riddler. So that's awesome. And
But there's been more casting, hasn't
There
there?
is more casting. Matthew McConaughey.
All
right. Has been cast
He's
as
big
Harvey
casting.
Dent.
Harvey Dent.
Two-Face. Harvey Dent.
Wow, they're really going for it in this one, hey? And I can throw another bit of casting for you on top of that.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis is apparently going to be playing Alfred.
Oh, nice.
Which is another bit of great cast.
Yes.
These
it's
guys
good,
are in talks. This has not a sealed deal yet, alright? But so far, it's doing really good. You know what I really loved about this dude was the comments by the director, who said that this Batman film, and it got me really excited, was going to be more of the world's greatest detective Batman. Something we haven't seen in the films before. Because that's a big part of Batman in the comic books, is he's a detective. He gets down, he investigates crime as well. So to be able to see that on film, and with what looks like an incredible cast.
What's your thoughts on Pato doing it? Robert Pattinson doing it?
I think it's excellent casting. And I think anyone who doubted it in the minute doesn't know about film. Honestly, I mean, if you're judging this kid based upon a franchise of 10 years ago, the Twilight series, I mean, look at his work since then. And I can guarantee majority haven't seen his work. If anyone's seen The Lighthouses, which is currently out, he's an incredible performer. The Road was another great performance of his. He is a quality... Look, he's that good an actor that Chris Nolan made him a lead in the film of his next movie, which is coming out. Now, if Christopher Nolan thinks you're a good actor, you're a damn fine actor. So, happy with that.
So, I think it's a good casting choice. So, look, there's some news coming through, so looking forward to seeing what more is coming through.
They got some talent in that film.
Can't wait. Hopefully that's going to be
Bring
a good
it
one
on.
for us. World of streaming. So, this one comes from comicbook.com. There's a lot coming out. We know Disney Plus is getting launched, I think, this week.
November 12th in America.
November 12th. So
November 19th here in Australia.
Massive. So the wars obviously are going to start with all the streaming sites, Netflix, Disney. It's all going to be happening at the moment.
There's going to be a lot of bloodlet in this war, I tell you that.
Yeah, so it's coming out that Disney won't have rotating slate of licensed content like Netflix.
One of the things Netflix does, I mean, as we all know, is that your favourite TV show's on there for a while, and then they pull the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And same with the movies and that. So it's really cool to see that Disney Plus has turned around and go, no, hey man,
it's on there,
our shit is going to be there for you to watch whenever the fuck you want to watch it. And I think that's smart business, you know. And Netflix, I think they would probably rather let it stay on there, but I think it's licensing deals why it gets bought.
Yeah, I think there was some talk about
and that's where the blood's going to be let, because here's it. You know why Netflix is making so much of its own content, dude? Because they have foreseen the day when you're going to have all these streaming services who's going to want all their IP back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
All these networks and that, they're going to want all their shows back on their own streaming services.
Yeah,
so I think I think Disney Plus is the big boy in town coming, mate.
They're going to be showing.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, look, they've got the cost. It's it's under cost with a lot of them, so they're coming in cheap. So and they've got a massive range. So it's going to be interesting to see, what's going to come out between the two.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. There's going to be it's definitely going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be. Jace, I know you're excited about this one. This one's coming out. This was from Joe Blow. This is
JoeBlow.com.
JoeBlow.com. This is about coming up with the AntMan 3.
Yeah, big surprise.
Reed will
big surprise.
In AntMan 3.
Well, they hadn't announced any sequel to Ant-Man in the announcement of Phase 4.
No, they didn't. Nothing was mentioned.
Which was really great news because I'm a big fan of Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp, which isn't a perfect film, but the more I watch them, the more I kind of enjoy it. They're good quality films, so it says to me they have a really good stories why they're bringing them back. Because in a way, if you think about it, by the end of Endgame, Ant-Man's story's kind of done. He's back with his daughter, grown-up daughter, he's with Hope. Everything's kind of good. But there's been a bit of a rumour going around here.
Ooh, what's the rumour?
And I'm pretty damn excited if this is the truth. Now, they're saying, and one of the reasons people are saying why they're making Ant-Man 3 is because Marvel's trying to figure out a way how to introduce the Fantastic Four. So what a way to introduce the Fantastic Four in a movie like Ant-Man 3. Now, hear me out, Rick.
No,
hear me out,
what's the theory?
Think about this. Imagine Hank Pym used to work with Fantastic Four. Maybe they got... maybe they're stuck in the quantum realm, and Ant-Man has to bring them back out to modern day. Maybe not. But I think having Hank Pym and Mr. Fantastic,
if this is a theory,
there's a relationship you can. And think about tonally.
This would be brilliant.
Tonally, Ant-Man's very light-hearted, fun adventure. That's the tone the Fantastic Four needs to be as well.
Because they really need
Peyton
to do
Reed
that.
once was attached to direct a Fantastic Four movie as well. And that was going to be a period piece set in the 1960s. If that's true, yeah, that would be incredible.
They really need to do something with Fantastic Four. We all know how atrocious.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the right hands for sure. And,
it is now. Yeah.
What a great idea! That's the way to introduce it.
Yeah.
Let's not do it just stand solo film.
No, introduce it into another,
another franchise.
For sure.
Bring them into Ant-Man and see how audiences react to that before giving them their own film.
So, hopefully...
Either way, it's going
to be either way. That's right. So
we're getting an Ant-Man 3 no matter what. Paul Rudd, mate. He's amazing as that character, Scott.
Who doesn't love Paul Rudd? Speaking of more in the Marvel realm and
Disney realm,
Endgame and Disney and all that, this is really cool. This is really, really good. This is another one from Joe Blow as well. Disney pushes Endgame Oscar campaign for Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. They were at one point. There was talk about him being pushed for Best Actor. But they pulled on that. So why are they going back this time, Rick? Is he being put up for Best Actor again?
Let's have a quick squiz and see what they say. So it was not... okay. As it was previously stated that he is not interested in Disney launching the Oscar campaign, so he wasn't interested in it.
He's not interested in Best Actor.
He wasn't interested, no.
But I do think you'll find, Rick, that they're actually putting him up for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
Which is probably a fair compromise. I mean, of course, someone like Robert Downey's always going to reject Oscar push, because he's like, look, man, I did the films, people love them, I don't need your award. But I do think it'd be nice for him to be recognised, even if it is nominated.
Yep, they said, they'll be pushing him for,
Best Supporting Actor.
Actor.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a wonderful thing. you've got to, if you look back at all those 22 films of the Infinity War saga, they would not have happened without Robert Downey Jr. Without question. And I'm not just saying as a character as Iron Man, it's just he became such the important thread throughout that whole phase 2 and 3. It was him, his need to solve the problem of the, threat from the universe that he experienced. It's his post-traumatic stress that absolutely kept the thread of the MCU in phase 2 and 3. And what a performance he did in Endgame. It was...
Tears were shed.
It was incredible. It was probably as good as his performance in the first Iron Man. It was beautiful. So that's great.
But look, I think he's got the backing of Disney, so hopefully something comes about.
What kind of asshole wouldn't want to support that?
No, that's right. So, mate, that is it.
All right.
That is it for the show. For now,
that's the stories that we kind of found interesting the week.
I hope you guys enjoyed it and all that. But before we go, we are going to roll over to Jace with Jason's movie vault.
Movie vault time.
Have you got, Jace? You got something good?
Mate, get in the DeLorean.
Oh!
Click the door. Put that time to 1979 as we go back and have a look at Ridley Scott's horror classic, Alien.
Oh, I like it. I like where you went with that one.
What a movie. I know we had Stripes last week as a comedy.
Yeah.
But around that same period, you had some incredible films, and Alien is one of those films.
Epic.
It is basically a horror film, and it's very cool. It's a slasher film. Instead of having a knife-wielding maniac, you've got an alien in there. It is claustrophobic. It is terrifying. It is filled with incredible performances by Sigourney Weaver, Yaphet, Kodo. Oh, the list goes on and on. I'm blanking out. I'm so excited to talk. Tom Skerritt. I mean, there's so many fantastic performers. Dean Stanton? Anyway, amazing cast. And what a film. I mean, you think about this really bizarre-looking creature with incredible designs by H.R. Geiger. Had you ever seen a creature like that?
No, there was nothing out there at
this
that time.
Acid-bleeding creature that could, that burst out of your stomach and was hunting you down on the ship. I mean, it terrified an entire generation and spawned one of the great movie franchises. I mean, this movie has one of the greatest sequels of all time, being in Aliens. And I originally was going to talk about Aliens, but Aliens doesn't exist, guys, unless you've seen the original Alien.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I saw this recently again. It's still scary as fuck. You've got to watch it. If you've not seen Alien, you've got to see it. Forget about all this horseshit, Aliens versus Predator, or Prometheus, or anything else that you can think of. Go back to the original. See what it was all about. Because I'm guaranteed you'll have a fantastic time in front of the television screen. I don't know how much more I can gush about this film, except to say that it was a turning point for me. I saw this film way too young. I mean, I'm talking 5 years, 6 years old.
Oh, shit.
Way too young to see the film.
Wow.
But even then, because I was one of those kids watching a lot of films.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just, I knew I was watching a well-made film even back then.
Yeah.
And it's a film that wasn't that even expensive to make. It would be considered low budget for its time. And to know that Ridley Scott made this film as he went in and saw Star Wars a couple of years earlier and went, holy shit, I'm going to get off my ass and make a film. And his film was Alien. Incredible. Fantastic. It's a seminal classic. You can find it probably on most streaming services or, somewhere at your place where they still sell Blu-rays and DVDs. Get on it, guys. And I know most of you guys are probably watching this have seen it. And so I'm really keen to hear about what you thought about it. Because my memories and my experience with that film only makes me appreciate and love film even more. Because of the jump scares, the special effects,
that's right,
the lighting, the commitment level of performance that you have from people like John Hurt when he's having that little... That could have come off so cheesy.
No, that's right.
But if you watch it, it's so dramatic, it's so tense, it's so terrifying that you're fascinated by the whole thing. Do you ever see it? You've seen it, Rick?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I own it on Blu-ray. It's great. It's a great little trilogy to have.
So, guys, that's my recommendation. Pulled straight out of Jason's fucking movie vault. Right to you guys. Check it out. Next week, I'm going to tease Next week's going to be an action movie.
Oh, an action movie.
Alright,
guys. If you want to see the trailer reaction to Alien, we have done it on our retro trailer.
Oh, we do?
We did, yeah, we've done it. Definitely check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed.
So that's it for me, Rick.
That's
Fantastic.
it for me. But until then, until next week.
See you guys.
So look.